Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 22 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. In the last episode, we made a lot of changes and it was a big one. Timo Meier has joined the squad alongside Ryan Hartman, Nikolai Goldubin, Chris Tierney, Noah Hannafin, Dmitry Orlov, and practically almost the entire team was changed up in just a couple of months. And it was because of the fact that we were just not able to move past one round, and that was either the first or the second, and then we always got beat by the Dallas Stars. And now this year, we're going to try to match up against that team, as right now they are in third place divisional spot. So probably means we're going to be facing them either in the first round or the second round, and they are still looking as deadly as ever. I mean, this team is looking deep, and they're getting better each and every moment. But as we keep going on, I do want to make one big change with this team, and that is improve the defensive core this upcoming offseason. This upcoming season and trade deadline. I want to pick up, because yes, we have Mathias Ekholm and Dmitry Orlov, great defensemen. I think they are perfect, but I feel like another just solid guy that can step up on that top four defenseman to really make it a catalyst. I mean, somebody younger than what Mathias Ekholm and Dmitry Orlov is. Now, you got to remember Mathias Ekholm, he has a no-trade clause for this year, and that is it. That's all he has right now, so that's all we really have to worry about if we're going to trade Mathias Ekholm. But we're going to try to keep him so we can have a really deep defensive core, so when we go up against, for example, the Dallas Stars, we really don't have to worry about having any sort of defensive wows, because I mean, last year what happened? We got a bunch of injuries and we started just shit the bed, and we don't want that happening this year. We want to take this team from a shitty fucking year last year to having a great year this year. And the coach has been great this year with Jolu, but it's his last string. If he does not give us a good fucking run to the cup this year, I feel like he's going to be the first guy out. He is going to be the first guy that we fire so we can regenerate his team and go for another run. Because we're not going to have Kane or Toews forever. Those guys are sooner or later, they're going to die off. They're going to retire. We're not going to have them forever. And we really need to make a big push this year. So that means defensively, we're going to upgrade. We're going to go out there and we're going to sign a big-time defenseman and pick up one, to really change this team around. We're having a great year this year. 38-9. We're having a fantastic year so far, and we want to continue that success going into the season. Well, I am back, as I just had to go to the grocery store quickly, so we're back with the simulation. And what I was talking about before I left is picking up a nice right-handed, big-time defenseman to bring into the Chicago Blackhawks. I think is definitely going to be the way that I look to go with this upcoming trade deadline and making a big move for the team, because I really feel like we're one step away. We're not that far away from being definitely a contender. I mean, you've got a great pairing between Noah Hannafin and Anaheim Ducks. I really feel like you got a good pairing between those guys. I mean, when you look at Dmitry Orlov and Mathias Ekholm, yeah, you got two great defensemen right there, but those are guys that they're great, but I feel like we could use almost a little bit more of an upgrade on the right-handed side of things. Because I feel like we're almost there to be probably perfect on the way that our defense works, but I feel like a little bit more of an upgrade will make it absolute perfect. Otherwise, for our offense, I think we're looking really deep this year. We have Chris Tierney on the third-line centerman, Jonathan Toews down there. I mean, we got a really good, deep third-line defensive. I mean, then you add Nikolai Goldubin, who should be able to rip it up a pretty good amount here for the playoff time. I'm really excited to see what this team will bring, as we are right now first place in the division, just ripping things up. We haven't lost a single game. I mean, we haven't lost very many games in this episode. I think we went from, 6 losses to about 15. So we've lost a little bit more, but we're not in the worst of position right now, I would have to say. We're doing pretty damn good with our record and the way that we've been playing. So gotta get him in there. I don't know who the fuck is who's gonna be a big prospect or not. We'll have to see who really develops into a goaltender. But we really do not want to face the Dallas Stars in the first round. I really feel like that would be a bad opponent for us to just kick everything off for the playoffs. I feel like aiming for a first place divisional spot will definitely be one of our targets because, I mean, or if Dallas Stars takes first place in the division, but we don't want them to do that either. We want them to probably face the St. Louis Blues. But here we are at trade deadline as we are all ready to take a look at what we have for the team and what we need to do to make the team better for this upcoming year. So goal scoring wise, we're third best in the league. I mean, you get the St. Louis Blues and the Dallas Stars, two of the best teams in the league. You got to think that. Goals against per game, we're third. Dallas Stars is just a little bit ahead of us. We are 20% on the power play, so the power play definitely needs some tweaking. And the PK, we are 79.7%, so we're better than the Dallas Stars, but nowhere near Colorado or Winnipeg. So you got to take a look at this division and say there's been a lot of goal scoring in this division. So you got to factor in those facts that you might be looking at a kind of a weaker area. So let's take a look at the quick stats while I take a quick drink. Damn, okay. So, yeah, I like the way that our team has been playing this year because of how deep we are. I mean, Kane, DeBrincat, Strome are your top three scorers, of course. Then you got Brendan Perlini, who is having a fantastic year. 55 goals, looking like he's gonna, or 55 points, looking like he's gonna break his all-time record of 62 points and goal scoring wise as well. So he's having a great year. Timo Meier, 53. Jonathan Toews, I mean, the depth is just lethal. I mean, Kirby Dack, the way that he plays with Kane and DeBrincat, I mean, yeah, he doesn't produce very many points, but he puts it up on the board, and he's a physical guy, which we need up on that first line. So everything else is looking pretty good. Depth-wise, we're struggling a little bit down there. Defensively, Hanifin Bakos has been playing great. Dmitry Orlov, Ekholm have been playing great. Pissick, 15, McCowan, they've been playing great. So everyone that gets in, this is who is having a rough year this year, Matt Murray. But he's on a no movement clause, so we really can't do anything with our boy Matt. As we're just going to have to let him wait there and sit there for a bit. But what we can do is take a look at the players on the block and stuff like that. See what type of deal we can make this upcoming. Oh my God, Dale Ribeiro, power forward, definitely a guy that could generate. I don't know, but that's a lot of value. We don't have the most prospects to really trade away, and that's the problem. I don't want to keep trading away more picks because you take a look at our rookie pool, we got nobody to trade. You're literally, the only player you're going to be able to trade is Ekholm or Steven Cool. I want to go and make a big trade. The problem is we don't have the value to make a trade. But I feel like our offense is good. I feel like that is a case where, hey, our offense is perfect. I think one thing we need to do this year is get a rental goalie for the playoffs, because if Matt Murray shits the bed, I'd rather have a goalie there to back us up. I feel like Robin Leonard, if we could go after him. The problem is with that is we're going to be trading away a lot of assets to pick that player up. Or we could go after a veteran like Semyon Varlamov, pick him up for a year, and we could see how well he can do depth-wise for our team. Because Laurent Brossoit is not doing good. Or you could go after a guy named Martin Jones. 1 year left on his contract. I mean, he's having a rough year this year, but he's been good in the playoffs before. And I feel like that experience can really help us out this year. Because I feel like we could definitely rely big time on other people, but we need that good goaltender to just back us up this year. And I feel like that is a perfect goalie to go after. We could trade Laurent Brossoit. I mean, you can look at all factors of him. He's been having a good record this year, but not the greatest. Otherwise, I feel like Laurent Brossoit, if we can make a deal, but the problem is our salary cap. They gotta retain. They gotta retain a bit of the money so I can afford this shit. So we could get them record at least just that amount. Won't have to be. That makes them over the limit. Damn. Oh, you guys barely have fucking any money. So, yeah. Now thinking about it, I don't know. This team is really just, it's getting my brain thinking, because what happens if we go up against the fucking Dallas Stars, and we're not deep enough, or we're not having a good goaltender, like Matt Murray's not playing good, or something go wrong. That's what's really worrying me right now, because, I mean, depth-wise, yeah, you got Sean Day and Luke Snuggerbud, but will you have anyone else to really back you up when you get into that big playoff season? It's a tight one, and you're having to fight a lot. I don't know. I don't trust my defensive depth well enough to trust, like, hey, this looks good enough. I feel like we could definitely go in a couple series. I feel like one depth defenseman, top 6 defenseman would be just perfect for the team. Someone really low salary cap, somebody that we don't have to eat too much of just for 1 year. I feel like that's going to be perfect for this year and perfect for the team, because I really feel like we need that depth guy. Connor Murphy could play on or we could go like a guy after Colin Miller. Top 2, he could play. 5 years left. No, thank you. Matheson, I'm pretty sure he's still locked up for 3. Yeah. We don't need anyone that's going to take up extra years on the team. Connor Murphy has 2 years left on his contract. I mean, it wouldn't be somebody bad to look at. I would definitely pick him up, but I would like to take a look at other people's options that I could take a look at, because if we can pick up some good defensemen, somebody that's cheap, 4.7, 2 more years left. No, sorry, David Savard. We would pick you up, but you got 2 years left, and I don't want to risk having you stuck on the team. Brent Burns is still locked up for a long amount of time. Geoff Petrie would be somebody. That would be somebody. Jeb Petrie, big defensive defenseman, can play some top 4 time. I wouldn't mind doing this, Florida, if you could retain a pretty good amount of their salary cap. And, yeah, that about there, 2.5. We don't have to eat up very much. We save money. We don't have to give you guys really anything. We could give you guys a 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and then we could give you guys a rookie goaltender, since we have like a plethora of them. So that means we could take back probably the 4th. Florida has too many goalies. That's fine, because we'll just give you guys a goalie anyways. And we would have 50 players, so we could just add a player on there, and we should be all good to go. And I think that would be perfect for the team. That would definitely make this squad a legitimate squad, I feel, if we make this deal. So we'll just go through. Yes, it does. Geoff Petrie will be coming to the Chicago Blackhawks. He will fit up defensively very nicely. He's still injured right now, but we will worry about that much, much later on. It's just the AHL lineup, so we could add A2 Ratu back in the lineup. He's already in. Sweet. Very, very nice. We can throw him up on the first line, and everything will be ready to go for another season here for the Chicago Blackhawks, or past trade deadline, I mean. So let's get to the playoffs, ladies and gents. So we got a big schedule, for us at least. We got a couple of big games against Colorado Avalanche, about 3 of them. We're not facing the Dallas Stars or the St. Louis Blues. We're facing the St. Louis Blues once. But divisional-wise, we're facing Colorado a couple times, Winnipeg. We just got to get those victories. I mean, Jets are way out. But Colorado, they're there. But I feel like if we could just keep getting some victories together, I feel like we could definitely go a long ways with just that. So, Geoff Petrie, we will be throwing him in the lineup now. I feel like he'll go perfectly there. And then we can put Mark Pysyk right here. I feel like that would be perfect. Sean Day was a way better fit, but we'll throw Pysyk with Ekholm right now, and then Snuggerbud with Petrie. We're not going to throw him on any of those lines, but the PK we will, because he's going to be a big-time PK guy, defensive defenseman. I feel like he's definitely going to be a lethal PKer for the team, so we're going to throw Petrie up on the top pairing of the team. Yeah, we're going to have to do Petrie with Bachquist just so we don't... Oh my god, Petrie's not very good fucking defensively. Okay, we'll throw him up there. That should work for the team. Geoff Petrie should help us a little bit better. He's a veteran defenseman. Hopefully he helps with that big acquisition. And then Dmitry Orlov comes back in the lineup too. So now that makes us... It makes us way deeper with the trade that we just did. It really does. It makes us a lot deeper, and I'm really, really excited now to see how far we can really take this team now. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see. So we're going to have Orlov with Ekholm. Actually, no, we're going to go back to the pairing that we were at. Sean Day is almost better just to throw there instead, because then we get that +3. I feel like that's going to be perfect for Sean Day. Yeah, all right, so we're all ready to go. Let's continue the simulation. Big win. We got a point out of the dot. We need to get as much points as we can right now because we don't want to be in a spot where we're like, oh, fuck, we don't want to be here. And that's specifically the fucking, Sugar Bud, can we send anybody fucking down? Okay, it's gonna have to fucking auto-fix. Fuck. Oh, we sent down the goalie. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't think that. Okay, so where are we sitting at right now in the playoff standings? Where are we sitting? Right behind the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars are really ripping it up right now, so looks like we might be having to face the St. Louis Blues in the first round, but we need to get some more big victories right now. Just need to string them together. There's 2 big ones. We're 4 points away from the Dallas Stars, 2 points away from the Dallas Stars. Can we keep getting some big victories right now? A loss, and they just gained 2 points. Fuck, boys, let's go. Chris Tierney out of the lineup. Fuck, man. Come on. Big victory there against the St. Louis Blues. That gives us some home ice advantage to look at. 2 big victories. Oh, man, yeah. This is the problem that we're going to have. The fucking Dallas Stars is a good team. They're way above us. We're clinched the playoff spot, but who are we going to be facing in the first round? Ooh, that's a huge victory against the LA Kings. So we got a couple big games coming up. Let's get to the Winnipeg Jets one. Come on, boys. We want to get first place in the division. Come on. We're so close to just getting that first place divisional spot. 1 win, that is it. We get that first place. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. We get first place divisional spot, and that is what I wanted. I wanted to face one of the worser teams, and we get to face the Anaheim Ducks in the first round, which will be the first ever time that we'll be facing the Anaheim Ducks. Which is thank goodness, because it was either Dallas Stars or the Chicago Blackhawks, which to me, we deserve that first place divisional spot. We faced one of the worser teams in the Anaheim Ducks. And that means the Dallas Stars has to go up against the Colorado Avalanche, which gives us a slight advantage. I mean, either way, we're going to be facing a lethal team either in the Colorado Avalanche or in the Dallas Stars. So let's take a look at everything. We scored the most goals in the entire Central Division. Defensively, we were second best behind the Dallas Stars. We had a really good defensive year. Power play, that started stacking up very, very well once we kept going. 23% now. And then the PK was a 78%, which is understandable because there's not very many. We have a higher PK than the Dallas Stars. So that's good, the thing to look at. Patrick Kane with another 100-point season at the age of 35. This man's just a god. No matter which way you put Patrick Kane right now, he's just been ripping it up every single year. Dylan Strome on the second line ripping it up with Brendan Perlini, who had 30 goals this year. And then Timo Meier as well with 65 points. What a year for Timo Meier. I was really happy with this guy. We picked him up. He had a career year this year, 65 goal or points. Really just a stellar year. I mean, simulation-wise, career high, but not in real life. But what a year. Kirby Dach, another great year for him. 61. Jonathan Toews, 56. Goldduman at 41 points. Hartman ripped it up with 37 points. Patan, 23. The depth was a little bit bad, but they still did half decent. Bachquist with 64 points on the year. What another great year by him. Noah Hannafin putting up 52. Once we picked up Jeb Petrie, he did pretty well with the team as well. As in 18 games, he had 6 points. So he did pretty well with a plus-minus of 3. He was playing alongside of Sean Day in their pluses right now. So that's good to see. Matt Murray, he was just a little bit rough. Hopefully he can have a good bounce back in the playoffs. So we really, really need him to be the best goalie we could possibly get him in the playoffs. And that's to be all serious. The time that we made it to the conference finals, he was absolutely stellar. So we need him again. So let's take a look at the Anaheim Ducks before we end the video off and see who we're going to be going up against in the first round and see what our challengers are. So the Anaheim Ducks first line, they got Andre Casa, Ricard Racal, and Brendan Gallagher. Very nice first line. No like actual first liners, but definitely looking like a pretty deep team to me. Nick Ritchie, Sam Steele, and Daniel Sprong, another good second line. You get some speedy guys, and then you got big boy Nick Ritchie. And then you got Martin Frick, Hannah Manrique, and Jacob Silverberg, a guy that just made it to the All-Star game this year. And in their last line is Mac Jones, Troy Terry, and Oscar Lindholm, Lindholm, who's right now fighting, I think, cancer, I think it is. But stay strong, Oscar. You're an awesome guy. Hopefully you feel better soon. Anaheim Ducks, you got the Hampus Lindholm, Josh Manson, Jacob Larson, Cam Ballard, Josh Muhara, and Rasmus Anderson. Very surprised that this team is doing good. But the one guy that is keeping this team together And that is John Gibson, one of the best goalies in the game. In my mind, he's just a beast. But we're going to have to go up against him in the first round of playoff action. It should be fun. For right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.